minutes.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
ridiculous.
that was unforgettable.
So I'm interested because that looked like a possible weakness for J Team that maybe Nova themselves look to try and isolate as we jump on to Champion Select. J Team on the blue side, Nova on your red side.
This is going to be perfect. Again, that could be the possible weakness that J Team or that Nova Esports could exploit. Either copy pasta that camp at top side, which is 2 birds in 1 stone. You shut down Rest, and as well as give more gold to Rocky, which will translate later into the mid game, which I think Nova Esports shines bright. But that is going to be Renekton being banned. It looks like that is the support. Why am I saying support? That is a respect ban. That's the word that I was going to go for.
Target ban.
Target ban.
Rocky is secretly just Renekton.
Yes.
I think that's what we established. Renekton is actually the player. Rocky is just a vessel.
A vessel.
That he controls.
Rocky's the reincarnation of Renekton. There you go.
Apparently. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Either way.
Set, though.
Yeah, set banned out here by Nova against Rest in that top lane. Afelio Senna. Man, what's gonna take
Do you
Riku?
get Misfortune? Oh, right. Ornn.
Yeah, Ornn has been left open. They're just going to go ahead and lock that in. So Rest doesn't care about any carry top lane
Okay,
matchup.
no 1v1s.
Nope.
Not unless
unless it is Ornn. He can actually 1v1 quite
can.
effectively with the right combos.
Yes, indeed. And we've seen that so many times with an 8 trucks at the top side.
Really? A Misfortune lock-in this early
Uh,
for Nova.
Okay, so this means that Nova Esports is very confident in mixed cross because Varus was open. It's usually one of the things that they like to put on mixed cross, and yeah, picking it early. I guess it's a deny against Lil V. So
You're
it's
showing Silas early this too? Okay, this is alrighty then. Rumble though, I love the Rumbles coming back.
Hard
Makes
same.
me happy.
Hard same.
You get to turn up the heat.
Turn up the heat. It's a perfect combo as well with the Ornn Horn.
Yeah, Ornn Horn. Maybe we get the Hot Pot combo too.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Jarvan locked in. He lays down the Cataclysm. And the Rumble adds the spice, as that's going to be the combo locked in for J-Team. How does Nova look to respond here?
Yeah, what junglers are open for? There's a lot, actually, except for the Elise and Jarvan taken out. I guess you're right. It could be leaning towards back to the Gragas, but take note, Ryan won. Ryan used Sejuani. There you go. Ryan used Sejuani in their game against J-Team, so therefore we're going to be seeing it, I think, the second time around for Ryan in the jungle pick, in that jungle pick.
This is still quite a different composition than what we saw the first time from J-Team against Nova. It's a much more team fight focused play style, where the other one was more pick composition. You had the Talia and Pantheon. This time, it's a lot easier to execute, I think.
Yes.
Nova here, ban out the Callista, so Lil V draws a ban on the Callista.
Are they going to ban the Ezreal for Nova Esports' side? Very, very curious, as, you know, it's been one of the common picks against the Misfortune.
Honestly, like, there's already so much damage. Okay, so Braum being banned out, I can almost guarantee that J-Team are going to try and go for a Varus pickup.
Okay.
That's, I think, the plan here. They want to get, because I'm about to say, oh, they could pick, you know, Braum and then deny the Misfortune ult, but no, they're more worried about something else on their end being intercepted, so I would not be shocked if we see a Varus lock in. Nova, like you mentioned, though, ban out the Ezreal against Lil V.
There you go. Yeah, if ever Lil V does pick up the Varus, it is going to be the first time he's going to use it ever. He did use Kai'Sa at one point, though. Again, I'm not a big fan of the Kai'Sa in general, because, again, killer instinct, putting yourself in danger, and therefore, you know, the long range, like the Varus, is definitely more favored in this particular setup for J-Team.
Big boy locked in here for Nova. That's going to be the Nautilus for Pop, likely. Unless we're seeing some wacky trade, but there we go. I expect the Varus with the Braum being banned here. Very easy composition to execute. You hit ult.
That's it.
That's what you do. You ult, you win game. pretty much how it's going to go for J Team.
Okay, support. Thresh is open for J Team if they want to pick that up. Woody has
Bench.
played it. Okay, there, safety-wise. Safety
There you go.
secured.
The
for Varus.
Thomas Kench.
Is Thomas?
I don't know. That's what they call it over in the
Okay.
LCK.
Okay.
I'm just copying that. The Thomas Kench locked in.
It does sound like it though. Yeah.
Lots of safety now for Livy on the Varus. So even if the Nautilus ults him, he just eats him up and he says, "Nope, go away." Rocky has the opportunity to counter pick here. Does he prefer the Aatrox or the Sylas? I'm going to assume he's going to go with the Aatrox there for Rocky, as he'll lock that in to the Ornn matchup.
We've seen a lot of volatile lanes when it comes to, you know, an Ornn versus an Aatrox. We've seen outplays happen in the Aatrox favor and the Ornn's favor as well. So we'll have to see. This is going to be most definitely a player matchup at the top this time around, depending on how they're going to execute things there. I would put my money on Ornn, basically, because
Ornn's just so useful later on in the
very
game.
useful, yeah.
Like, personally, I look at team fights, like, Misfortune Ultimate Bullet Time is always... It's such a good negotiator when it comes to who has the better team fight.
Yes.
But J-Team, all 4 of their damage dealers on their team can get in on these team fights.
Yes.
It's a wicked combo. And then you have some safety for Lil V that can act as consistent DPS once he gets some attack speed. Once he gets that Runeance Hurricane in that build, likely. Or he might go super on hit, too. That's another possibility. So, J-Team... They're coming back here. They're looking for some vengeance against Nova to try and force a 1-1 record between the two teams, and then maybe you get your tiebreaker later on into the season. Every game matters here in the PCS, and we'll see how the week 3 ends as we load on into the Rift.
All right, second round robin for both of these sides, especially for Nova, who wants to replicate what they did before against J-Team. They won that one, but I feel like J-Team has a more comfortable composition, just as you said earlier, an easier, very straightforward composition to execute. So I feel like this is going to be different, especially as Lava in the jungle this time. It's not going to be Hana.
G4 also playing the Sylas. I think this is G4's first Sylas, actually, in the PCS, if I recall correctly. Oftentimes we see him more onto the control mages.
Yeah, you're right.
So a little bit of a different look here for G4. Who do you want to steal your ult on?
Ornn.
Yeah, with
Equalizer.
no... I would say you get the Ornn ultimate,
yeah,
just for some extra CC. Do they want more damage? Maybe you want more damage.
Which one?
Maybe you go, it's either Equalizer or Horn, I think.
Yeah, I think it's more of having that additional setup because you're going to rely on the Sejuani more into initiating and as well as pop. So I guess it really does help to either vice versa chain CC certain skills like Glacial Prison and then manage to set up with a Horn or vice versa perhaps. Just to make sure it lands.
Oh, so Ryan is going to be... Ooh. So that's some good scouting actually coming out here from Nova. They've actually caught out a possible early level 2 gank on the Jarvan. That also means that Ryan now knows that his blue buff is likely taken as he was spotted on his red anyway. So Ryan is just going to trade buff for buff. We'll get 3 buff luckily. As a nice little bit of vision there from, I think it was... Yeah, Mixcross actually put that one down, so helps out Ryan with his jump.
Yep, nicely done, as they're just going to do with Lava here on that Swamp, finishing it up. We'll see, though, if there's going to be a transition with Ryan up to top side after getting this blue, perhaps.
Well, I can see on the side there. Levi's just going to go ahead and get the Wolf Camp as well. They're just going to trade jungle for jungle.
Yeah, but what are your ganking options for after this for Lava? Too early for a dive. But meanwhile, for Ryan, I think interesting. Ryan going back to get the Grom.
Well, there is a ward there from Rest. And yeah, you can see him already. He's disappeared. So Rocky realizes, all right, likely you're going to have this Ornn. Oh,
he was spotted.
Just got spotted. Now we're realizing, all right, there's a Wani in the jungle here, boys. Let's try and find her. You can even see possibly an ST coming in for a roam, but no, not going to happen. That does allow the Scuttle, though, to go on over to the Jarvan on J-Team. So they get control themselves, and then Ryan's just going to trade it back. Or you might see sometimes, yeah, sometimes this is the alpha move. Or you just try and go for a play here on G4. Flash is available for the Flag Drag combo, but he gets back to safety. But you see instant beeline for the Scuttle. It's either you're going to get a gank off there in mid lane, or you're going to get the second Scuttle. And Pop, yeah, unfortunately, not Pop, Ryan. He's going to have to clear out his lone wolf that was left behind, and both Scuttles go over to J-Team.
Nicely done by Lava here. I think, okay, wait, G4 a little bit extended.
Oh, he ended up dashing there. He doesn't have a whole lot of mana. Ryan's nearby. He's going to retry and enter into the fight. There's the Flag Drag combo. Gets the knock up, but G4 is the one that's going to be occupied, and that's first blood going in favor of J-Team. ST trying to trade back, but Ryan maybe getting a little bit too aggressive. Oh, no, the shield coming out from the Rumble. Just able to keep his heat under where it needed to be, and that's going to be 2 kills going on over to J-Team.
Yeah, as you can see in your player cam, Lava was just all smiles on that first blood. That was close. That was just very close. Unfortunately, the damage was not enough as, again, Nesty gets that shield back after that stun.
Oh, and he got the triumphant just in case the minions were attacking him. Ooh.
Oh, it's perfect.
That's a little close. But that means 2 kills onto your Jarvan. I'm liking Luva already. Making action happen. That's what I wanted to see.
Actually, I think this is one of the most proactive Jarvan 4s we've ever seen. Because normally when we see Jarvan 4, it's not as aggressive as the Lee Sin and the Rek'Sai pick,
it's just
which
PCS.
is weird.
It's just PCS, by the way. Every other league is like, yeah, level 3, Jarvan can gank. Both junglers, though, were trying to make something happen. So I'm glad to see that.
Yep, siree.
I was going to be very angry if you pick Jarvan and you don't go for a gank before 6.
It's like Nocturne, level 6.
We don't talk about that one, Riku. That Nocturne game didn't happen, all right? HQ, they didn't lose to Machi. They didn't even play Machi.
Yeah,
in all honesty,
this is actually our 5th game. Or no, our 6th game.
To be honest, I was going to just say they didn't actually play at all. Even if whatever, like the promo, yeah. I already went hard on them. Okay.
Yeah. I'm sorry for bringing it up again.
I'm getting toxic because of you, Riku. What's going on? 3 members of J-Team, though. Proactive plays. Go ahead, take that Cloud Drake instantly, and that's going to be a small 1,000 gold lead with the Drake in their favor.
Yep, and a really nice vision as well from J-Team over the near the wolf camp as well with that control ward. We'll see if Nova. Oh, fake, there's another gank.
Another gank. G4, he's too far forward. He's got a level 6. Oh, he's able to get to safety. And ST could try and turn it with an equalizer. He opts not to. I'm actually shocked he didn't. As that's going to force G4 to have to play a little. Oh, maybe that's the play here. Nova going to come sneaky sneak. Ryan doesn't have his ultimate available, though, so he can't really go for an engage. Still level 5. He's going to just show himself and have to back off.
Yep, and looks like that is no summer spells burned, actually, on that engage. Nesty is still holding on towards his Ignite, saving that for a more 100% kill for later, as Rift Herald will be spawning in a few seconds. That could be the potential fight that Nova Esports desires to take. Again, I think most of the leads that G4 in general get is those mini either ganks from Ryan, or actually most of the time would be Rift Herald takes or contests. So perhaps that could be the next fight for Nova Esports.
Rest up there in the top lane. Woody's just going for a stroll on the Kench. We're going to have Rift Herald spawning in about half a minute. He's down in the spot lane. He went back. He picked up his Cutlass already. A little concerning here if Mixed Cross is already down in CS. He's already down 2 waves. And Lil V's actually, it's not like Mixed Cross is going to get a boost here.
Yeah, I think Mixed Cross was forced out of the lane earlier. I'm not sure. We didn't really see because that force on the Doran's blade, double Doran's blade.
Yeah,
back.
It leads you to believe that Mixed Cross has been sent back maybe more than once, which is
yeah, more than once.
Yeah, That has happened before with Mixed Cross. His lane has always been a bit rough. Top lane, though, a consistent for Nova, has always been Rocky, who's able to get himself a CS advantage, especially into this Aatrox versus Ornn matchup. Luva is on top of Ward. G4 saw that. Ryan is nearby, does have level 6. G4.
Ooh.
Oh.
I am scared.
The fact that he hasn't gone. Oh, there it is. That's going to be instantly into the Equalizer. Torpedoes as well as the Flame Spitter. G4. Cataclysm's on in. But guess what? There's no follow-up here as Nova. There we finally go. Rocky teleports in. That's what you're looking for. It's a 1-for-1. They're going to look for a 2-for-1 here as Pop able to land the dredge line into the depth charge. Shut down. Unfortunately goes to Pop. But nonetheless, Nova strike back.
Beautifully done by Nova Esports, and now looks like they decide not to be too aggressive and take the Rift Herald. They'll be satisfied with a 2-for-1 exchange. Very sneaky by Lava here. Good damage from Nesty, except that is a good Cataclysm by G4, buying more time, putting J-Team more forward in an awkward position for Nova Esports to just do a cleanup, really. No, yep, Nova will be satisfied with that. Again, this is their type of play. It has happened before.
So Pop going for the roam. He's going to bring some gold down to bot lane. Fortunately, it is on Nautilus. I like, though, that he went for the roam early. He picked up his Mobies and is trying to make an impact elsewhere. Let's see, though. Oh, Nova,
No
this is a choke point into the Call of the Forge God. No flash available for Rocky. He tries to turn it around with the knock-up. Ryan's trying to do the damage, but he also is in right beside the wall. But here comes G4 on the Silas, trying to be the hero that he deserves. Let's see if he can pull it. Unstoppable, Jay. That's going to be Rest picking up another kill. And now G4 is caught out as Nesty has joined in on the party, looking to burn him up. G4 gets back to safety.
And that's going to be a 1 for, okay, not get over.
Bot lane, it's never over, it seems, here as the fun continues. That's going to be Pop having to flash away. Mixed Cross, he's in melee range of the Kench. Luckily for him, he's not the one getting eaten up, but still, you can tell J-Team want to be aggressive on this bot lane.
Let's take a look at that replay once more. There's not a lot of vision to work with for Nova Esports to be more aggressive in this engage. Again, the absence of Flash and Rocky, unfortunately not able to finish up the kill on Lava. But G4 comes in though, and he claims that one instead. But at the end of the day, Ryan falls. G4 has to back away as Nesty followed him back on top. And meanwhile, as you can see on your screens, Rift Herald has been taken by J-Team, I believe.
Yeah, J-Team able to secure the Rift Herald. G4, but you're a little far forward for this. Torpedo's not going to land. Yeah, you can tell that Nesty's trying to make something happen. Nova in response, though. Looks like they want to maybe try and go for this Infernal. Lots of pings coming out here, though. Nova a little unsure what they want to do, but look at Rocky. He's already roaming all the way down to mid lane. And that is enough for Nova to secure themselves the Infernal Drake, so they're able to deny second Dragon away from J-Team. It's going to be Ocean Soul for the final game of Week 3.
Going to be an Ocean Soul, and looks like Rocky will decide to walk back. He was not needed in that Dragon Tape. And yeah, there's no pressure from J-Team, except for probably the bottom lane for sure. The bottom lane with Lil V. Again, I think he has 2 games where he's on the list of top, I think, CS per minute. So Lil V again, very scary, especially, you know, as Mixed Cross here. Oh yeah, Bork already completed for Lil V.
Bork already done there. Mixed Cross is still sitting on his bunch of stabby swords. He's got the long swords and the Doran's blades. Fortunately, Doran's blade doesn't build into anything.
Yeah.
It's a good starting item, but that's all it is. See, you're going to have the Cell come through. He gets himself the Warfields as well as the BF swords. He gets a little bit extra AD back, but completed item is in favor of Lil V. We see jungle items. There's going to be Cinderhulk Jarvan as well. Not seeing the Warrior in chat we sometimes been seeing from teams. So really relying on the damage from this Varus as well as the Rumble.
This is a dark map.
Yeah, it's a little dark, a little spooky. Oh, he goes over the wall. He's going to spot out enemies, and there is James Corruption into the bullet time. Pop, can he be saved? He's got no flash, and that's going to be it. J-Team with a nice collapse here, and an invade into a Rift Herald in bot lane will help them secure the first tower of the game.
I like how J Team just stood there at the edge of the range, enough to be safe from all the damage. Oh, Vix Cross. I was worried a little bit, but G4's there.
There he is. Got himself the chain of corruption. It's the chain of misses. Here comes Ryan. Oh, no! He's dancing. Unfortunately, his shoes will have to be put up as G4 picks up the kill. That's a lot used.
The slow will do it. The slow is fine, even though the actual stun will not connect. But it all started here in the jungle, a very dark jungle of Nova Esports, actually. And then brief pause to finish off the kill on towards Pop. And this is the teleport, I suppose, coming from G4. There were advanced wards coming from Nova Esports. They dive onto NOV. There's the grab onto the ult. It missed. And the second miss.
They still get the slow. So in the end, Nova do trade back a kill. They get a little bit of a, I think they got a small shutdown there. Meanwhile, turret plates were in favor of J-Team as they picked up 8 so far in the game compared to the 1 of Nova. So that does net them up almost a 2,000 gold lead.
Yep, and with that, the bottom lane is actually pretty much open already. I think Nova Esports desires to do a trade, I suppose, on that part of the map as well. And it's going to be very difficult. You have dragon control in the later parts of the stages. And, well, again, Nesty, once he completes his Leandries, he's going to be a little bit more painful into, coming into these fights. I don't think they need that much of that backline access, and in actual physical form, you can use the equalizer to, once Mixed Cross activates the bullet time, then that's the time you lay down the equalizer. So Mixed Cross gets to choose between whether or not they're, do I stop my channel or not?
Yeah.
Well, that's the air quote backline access. Oh, they're gonna beat.
Woody?
Okay.
They got Lil V nearby. Let's take a look at the goal difference. All in favor of J-Team. Ocean Drake spawning in about a minute. J-Team are just gonna go ahead and slow push this. And all is calm back on the Rift. Oh, let's see. They're going to try and jump on. Oh, look at it. There we go. Lava is caught out toward the side. J4 ends up stealing the ultimate. Meanwhile, the teleport was canceled, and this might be the turnaround that Nova are looking for. But Nesty has already joined in onto the fray using the equalizer early. G4 gets back a little bit of his health. Luvi will go on down. Pop is able to land the hook. And there you go. It's going to be another kill going on over to Mixcross as Nova are striking back here in these fights, trading 1 for 4.
1 for 4. That's a pretty good deal for Nova Esports, and great job by Rocky canceling out the teleport by Rest. So a key ultimate to displace or to disrupt. Nova Esports was not present. So this is Nova Esports. This is the fight that they wanted to take. The teleport was canceled. The flank is denied. And basically, Nova Esports had a really nice position there, and the equalizer was placed vertically, so Nova Esports just had to move forward. There was them not soaking up too much damage. Great hook by Pop as well, and there they finish off 4 kills.
There you go. Nova off that too will secure the Ocean Drake. I think they'll be rather happy with the outcome they've been able to find. Meanwhile, though, J-Team, they ain't slowing down. May have lost 4 members during that fight, but they go immediately on back to the Rift Herald and pick up Harold to join us.
Harold.
Is it I don't know. Rift Herald that's named Harold. I think it's too easy.
That's
I
true.
think we need a different name as well.
I mean, Shelly is because of the shell, I suppose. Harold, yeah, it's a nice name. Does Butler also used to have a name?
Maybe it's like Hide the Pain Herald instead. That's the idea.
Hide the what?
Hide the Pain Herald?
Hide the Pain Herald?
Have you never... Riku.
I don't know
you
what that
are on
is.
the internet nonstop.
What is that?
I'm going to have to show her off screen really quickly. Apologies, guys. This is actually like... You do work on the internet, correct?
Yes, I do work on the internet. Maybe I don't remember the whatever you mentioned.
You probably just... Yeah. It's so easy. Riku.
Is it? Oh, okay, that's what it was called. That's the name of the meme? I didn't know. I see this old man so many times in the net. I just didn't know what it was called.
Oh no.
I'm learning so much from you. So instead of learning like the weave hand signs, I'm learning the name of the memes, which is actually pretty important.
Sure, I guess. I'll give you that one. It's late in the week. It's our final game of the week.
Oh, this is the teleport cancel, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, Rocky's easy. World Ender. Yeah.
Yep.
Rest right when he starts channeling that. That's right when Rocky comes into view, and he's like, "Oh, come on!"
Right in front of me.
Ooh, Nova looking for a dive here as Pop goes the wrong way, but he's going to be there anyway. Smite is down. Nesty does not have flash available. Hook goes in. There you go. Rocky picks up the kill.
Nicely done. Loving these aggressive decisions from Nova Esports. And with that said, the J team doesn't even get anything in return unless bullet time will not be used to clear the wave. It's a little bit risky as Rift Herald will be laid down on the Rift, and therefore let's see if it's going to have a lot of value as it may charge in towards the next tower, in the inner tower rather. Guess not, as Nova Esports bot lane is there to deny that.
We go back here. G4 is pushing away. Let's take another look toward this. This was a simple collapse.
Dash in, smite for slow, and just piling lots of damage. On towards Rest on the top lane. And meanwhile, though, Essence Reaver completed for Mixed Cross, but that's a 2-item lead already, or 1-item lead rather, for Lil V. So he's gonna earn extra.
Come on, Riku. I wanted to see what settings he was running. Right? I want to see the settings. Come on, he's got good frame rates.
Yeah, that's important.
Share the deets. Come on. Okay, you're gonna hide it from me. Take a look at your gold ranking. Will be at the very tippity top with the Varus. He's been farming away. He's got himself still about a 30 CS advantage over Mixed Cross. Funny enough, like, Mixed Cross still has a bounty. This bounty system can be weird, Riku.
Yeah, that's true. That's
like,
interesting.
Like, Mixed Cross can just be killed.
And then you get that extra
You
gold.
get that extra little bit of gold, even though, like, technically I'd say he's slightly behind in the matchup. Considering 2 complete items for Varus.
Yeah, that is actually interesting.
Welcome to the bounty changes. That was another thing that drove everyone crazy last year.
Is it because of the funnel?
Well,
It's still there. Like I know that the funnel, that the Yi Tarek is still there, I think.
but in that theory though, like Nestie's fallen very far behind him in lane.
Yeah.
And more of that gold should be on the Varus team-wise.
True.
So why doesn't he have
The bounty.
if it's a funnel?
Oh, is it because of the deaths?
Yeah, deaths
Yeah,
have
it's
an
because of the
impact.
deaths.
Look at that. All right, bounty system just
300 gold.
rewarding KDA players. That's how it is. That's how the game gets back at you for not being a team player. It's saying flash into 5 people is a misfortune. You got to get that ult off anyway.
Wait, did Rest just upgrade his item right in front of G4? He's like, I'm going in.
Yes, that is how you demonstrate dominance as an Ornn. You walk up and you smash your hammer. Nova here might be looking for a collapse as J-Team going a little far forward. Pop, are you within range? Let's see. Nova is going to show themselves. Woody gets right beside his carry on the Kench.
Gonna be very important. Yep.
Oh, look at this. J-Team might try and go for a collapse instead. Their Chain of Corruption is going to land immediately onto Ryan. Pop is going to be caught out. Bullet time is there, but they're able to save Woody as he's able to get over toward the side. Now re-engage over the Cataclysm Hot Pot combo. But Nova, they like the spicy food as they're going to go ahead and shut down the Varus, get the stun also on to the Jarvan, and G4 gets himself a double kill. Nova going to continue as Nesty have to back off.
I find late game Silas heals quite
Still
ridiculous.
Mid-game.
Okay, it's okay. Late game is gonna be even more ridiculous, but it's the mid game. Those were some thick heals coming from G4. And with that said, 15 seconds of the clock for the respawn timers for J Team. This opens up the Baron.
Baron is going to be taken here by Nova. It doesn't look like anything can be done to stop it here on the side of J-Team, as the Jarvan is only just spawning, but you will see them make a beeline immediately to the Ocean Drake to try and trade back, but Nova find themselves now 3,000 gold ahead of J-Team.
Nicely done here by Nova Esports. This is their element. This is where they thrive. All of these mid-game fights, and they're loving it, they're winning it, and they're just going to be satisfied with all the fights that they've been winning. It's like, okay, JT, you can take this ocean break because, you know, it's just your first dragon, it's just your second dragon. We're in a prime spot to keep fighting you.
Oh, back to the mid lane, J-Team go. Oh, that's multiple members, though, of Nova being caught out. Why is Mixcross and Pop over here? I ends up flashing into the Ornhorn. And Corruption is able to escape away as Pop is going to Spider-Man himself over. Cataclysm there. He's got a flash available, and he gets himself to safety. And Nova don't lose multiple members. I really want to take another look, though, at that team fight before.
The one at the Dragon Pit.
In the mid lane.
In the mid lane.
That's the one I want to see.
Oh, that's true.
There is a I think Woody might have screwed up. I don't think he ate the Mars during that fight. He might have ate a minion.
I want to see too. But Lil V was fine. He was
fine.
Still in the back line. He managed to reposition.
I thought he got it. I'll double check.
Yeah.
Production's telling me otherwise. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who to believe.
Alive. He was alive in that team fight. It was just very low. Oh, this could be it.
This is not.
Oh, this is not it.
We don't want to see this. Someone died during this. Hello? Okay.
Oh.
I'm glad. Oh, Pop had a pretty big depth charge there, actually.
Yep. And,
able to escape to safety.
Yeah, a lot of burns, actually. Mixcross's flash and as well as Pop's flash. So we're not going to have the flash dredge line anytime soon from Pop. But it doesn't matter as they are now in the position to siege against J-Team. Let's see if history will repeat itself. Will Nova Esports land on a 2-0? It's looking pretty bright for Nova Esports. But they've lost games before. They've lost games where they were in a huge, maybe 5, 7 KO. There's going to be a fight.
There you go. Call the Forge God finds the knockup onto Mixcross. Livy tries to go on over, but it's not going to be enough. Meanwhile, Mixcross able to go finally onto the killing spree they needed to. Ryan's in the back line causing mayhem. Turret's going to go on down. Double knockup over on the side of Nova. But there you go. Nova looking strong still. They now go ahead and push in onto the base. With the Baroned up minions, 2 members down, Nova could look to maybe threaten to end this game. Inhibitors down. That's a big wave, Riku.
It is indeed a big wave. Oh, they're looking for the pickoff.
Try to go for it. Nova still pushing in. A little gutsy here from Nova. They said back off as we'll take another look here at that team fight here in just one moment. But all right, yeah. Let's see. Okay,
Ornhorn starting everything up. They weren't in the position because G4 had a very nice Cataclysm there on the Silas. Really zoned out to a J-Team for them to dive in and follow up on that equalizer. And then basically separating the members of J-Team was very crucial for that successful initiation or actually counter by Nova Esports. Then they're fighting all of these fights that are in their favor.
It's now an 8,000 gold lead for Nova as well. Nova looks like they've cleaned up quite a bit after this rough week 3, which ended with multiple losses. Another big pickup here, especially against someone who's so close in the standings. They'll actually tie with J-Team, and they have the tiebreaker in hand. So for them, it's a good confidence boost. Let's take a look toward that goal difference. It was even, and then yeah, Nova started coming online. And the team fights, like honestly, I did believe J-Team had the better team fight, but so far it's been Nova that have been able to find more of these pick style, I guess, engages onto some key members, and J-Team haven't been able to really do anything about it. Now comes the siege from Nova, called Forge God, going to be used for the engage, going to find a double knockup into the chain of corruption. Ryan over toward the side, trying to zone them away. Bullet time comes through. Equalizer's there. Now it's a repeat as it comes on back. G4 goes way too far deep in, but now Rocky has joined in onto the fray. Still no one going on down. G4 going down extremely low. Nova needs to start running. Nessie is able to find himself the kill with the flame spitter, and Livy has Rune Hands, but unfortunately, it's only going to be a 1-for-1 as it was close here for J-Team.
Very close. Mid lane exchange for that top lane. I want to see that again. So what happened was the Ornhorn managed to get a good setup, but the Chain of Corruption actually just hit G4 and top. So he's locked there for quite a bit. Nice steal on the Ornhorn, knocks up 2 people. G4 very far forward into this fight, forced to use the Zhonya's. And because of that, you know, Cataclysm, it just basically keeps them in that very close to proximity on towards the Flame Spitter, and therefore Nova Esports didn't want to take that one.
Nova, though, go back toward the Ocean. This will be their 3rd one of the game. Extra regen, and set themselves up for Ocean Soul on the next take.
They gotta be careful. Lil V already has a Runot completed. But on the other side of the spectrum, we've got G4 being already with the 3 items on his kit, with the Lich Bane as well. Very, very nice burst, I suppose, coming into these fights, especially towards the squishies. Baron should be the next primary target for both of these squads. Perhaps that's the time where J-Team will try to contest. This time not losing, you know, multiple members before trying to attempt that one. We'll see.
Looking for a possible second Baron in favor of Nova. They can try and take this one. Rocky's going to push in the top wave. They might be trying to bait this out. You see them? The extra little bit of vision coming out from the Ocean Drake. See them hopping bush to bush, playing hide and go seek. One little small concern here for Nova is these ornaments are starting to become upgraded. So we now have the Abyssal Mass upgraded finally. Varus has the Bork upgraded. We're going to see other items start to come through for J-Team that, though Nova might have a gold advantage, those slight item efficiency upgrades will start to narrow that gap. And we saw in the most recent team fight that J-Team have the ability to actually take fights against Nova still.
And that is indeed the scary part for Nova Esports. If it does happen, this will not be the first time for Nova to, you know, they're in the lead, then they suddenly not, they don't close
You mean
the
throw.
game out early, huh?
You mean throw.
You mean throw. I didn't want to say the word throw, but that is what I'm trying to say.
The nice way to say
The nice way to
Okay.
say it. Losing your lead.
Oh no. Oh boy.
Oh well, I feel like perhaps Nova has learned, has felt that a little bit before, so therefore it is going to be in their minds. And the Ornhorn is going
Just
to be
to
used
clear out
for
the wave,
clear.
because you know, all the abilities get to scale with AP when Silas uses it. Never knew a Ornn ultimate could be a burst spell, but hey,
It works.
anything can happen.
All right.
All right, ST. He's just gonna be. Is he gonna be the lone member? Now he's got some assistance. You see J-Team still hovering toward the top side.
And we also see that G4 will be doing the split pushing this time around up against the Ornn here. Everyone actually has their teleports up. Therefore, we'll see if Nova Esports gets to bait out J-Team to do something. Maybe bait the teleport from rest and then back away.
Oh, look at J-Team. Okay, they see Rocky and they're going to see the other members in mid lane. I'm going to give props over here to Mixcross. Mixcross performing very well this game. 4-0-7. Not being caught out of position in the lane phase still, though, rough. Big improvement. I think it's unfair to compare the CS right now because it's a Runan's Varus that's been pushed in a bunch.
Yes.
As Livy's going for 400 CS before 34 minutes, it looks like.
Yeah, and it seems to me Mixcross has been in a very nice position in most of these skirmishes and most of these team fights, which doesn't really endanger his life. And as well as a 700 gold bounty on top of Mixcross's head. Gotta be careful of your precious bounty. Meanwhile, J-Team is hunting, prowling.
Livy's pretty far forward here. Might be the target for Nova. Livy over toward the side as well. Ryan tries to go forward, gets on top of this. There's the bullet time. Woody able to save his carry immediately. Call Forge God comes through, and Nova's going to get multiply knocked up. Death Charge is there. ST already used his equalizer. Mixed Cross without his ultimate available. Now G4 on his engage, able to find the knock up. But no one goes down after everything's been used by both squads.
No one dies, and pretty much everyone's still healthy, except for Pop, who's just about to pop. But he's a Nautilus, he's gonna be fine. Dragon's about to spawn.
Let's see. J-Team getting close to that choke point. Ultimate still not online. G4, though, jumps immediately onto ST. Rocky able to find the knock up. Pop is able to find the hook. And there you go. If you're Nova, that could be the fight that looks to end this game as they press forward. They take down Woody. Rest able to get over toward the side. Rocky is hunting. G4 flashes forward, gets on top of it, and Mixed Cross flashes on in, finds himself the auto, and that will be the kill. Mid lane being pinged here. Ocean Soul being started for Ryan. Ryan, your team doesn't need the Ocean Drake. Just finish the game. Inhibitor going to be knocked away here by Nova. And with these minions, that could be the end of the game. It's just Rest, and this Varus still alive. Sure, it's a full build Varus, but what are you going to be able to do? G4 seals away his ultimate. That's going to be the seal in the end of this game. Nova look to press forward. Next is exposed. G4 goes golden, but Nova go golden themselves as they take down J-Team.
What a game from Nova Esports after their unfortunate series of losses in the previous weeks in week 3, and now we see them destroy J-Team in a very, very explosive fashion with all of these team fights, and after that, it's game not even needing that Dragon Soul as well.
Yeah, they're able to actually get a good repeat fight there at the end there, which was very nice to see. Able to take it without the ultimates. Like I said, J-Team's composition, they need ultimates to win these fights.
Yes.
Because you have just easy CC on the side of Nova. So congratulations to Nova. They're able to turn around a rather rough week for themselves after falling multiple times over the course of week 3. Mixed Cross, got to commend the guy. Actually, really good showing on the Misfortune. I was a little scared, but didn't get caught out of position too much and had some decent bullet times.
Had some decent bullet times, had 0 deaths, even taking care of that 700 gold bounty that was growing on top of, you know, his performance in this match in particular. Very, very great, huge improvement from week 1, and now we're at the end of week 3. I am delighted to see this, you know, new version of Nova Esports. Yeah,
and with that too, they actually own the tiebreaker over J-Team because they've gone 2-0. So that's very important when it comes to the playoff race, is now that's something that J-Team can't get back. And Nova could easily, you know, slip their way into playoffs just based off that tiebreak if J-Team keep underperforming. Let's go ahead and take a look at the last team fight.
This was the attempt on towards Ryan where they started it off. This is actually pretty messy.
Oh, yeah,
this is Lil V, who's alive, by the way. This was when we were thinking that Tom Kench did
I was wondering.
Lil V.
He did get taken down in the end, though.
Yeah, that's true.
And I looked back, he was able to eat him up. Woody actually was very good on the Kench, trying to keep Lil V alive, but just wasn't enough, it seems. As we take a look at the post-game breakdown, it's a 18-kill game for Nova as they take home the victory over J-Team.
This is the lead of the gold lead was actually swinging in favor of J-Team at the earlier phases, but then Nova Esports, once they came online, especially finding the fights, I think it was the Rift Peril that started everything when they started being more confident coming into these skirmishes, and therefore it just kept piling on and on and on. And very impressive performance by Mixed Cross. I mean, you're up against Lil V, who has the highest CS per minute in the whole PCS. I think he has 2 games with the highest score, and no deaths in this game.
Yeah, no deaths was flawless, actually, and I wouldn't be shocked if we end up seeing him getting the MVP overall. But for Nova, like I mentioned, it's a good rebuilding point for them. J-Team, on the other hand, you're now, I believe, they're down to a 4-5 record, if I recall. No, they've already done the round robin, so that's probably putting them down to a 5-5 record, if I recall.
Yeah, they're actually on a 4-6.
Oh, 4-6?
Yeah,
okay.
4-6. Nova
I thought
Esports.
they had one more other. As yeah, all right. So Nova 4-6. able to tie up, I believe, then with J-Team, who's having themselves a rough week themselves. But let's see, who's going to take our MVP? Well, that's not what you want to see, but we get to see G4. Oh, they cut off the rest of his photo. He's making a heart.
A heart shape?
He's making a heart. What's going on here? I feel robbed of this glorious moment. G4 picking up, I believe that is his first MVP for Nova.
True, because most of the time the MVP would go to Rocky, and now congratulations G4 on that really nice Silas pick. Thick heals, great engage, and great steals as well on the key ults that were on the side of J-Team. So he stole like the key Cataclysms, the key Oran Horns. It was great. It's a great day for Nova Esports.
Yeah, Nova's going to be pretty happy. So again, congratulations to the squad as G4 gets his MVP. I know he was feeling a little bit down over the course of this week, so